Hello and welcome to a new studio show. Today we talk about Englishman in New York, played by Sting. Stay tuned. This example is again from Discover Genos, a free package you can download from the Yamaha website. I will copy the download link in the description of this video. After downloading and extracting the zip file, you copy all the data to a memory stick and then you press Playlist, and here you can select the playlist. You change to User, USB, and here you find the folder Discover Genos, and you select the playlist Home Play, press again to Playlist, and here is Englishman in New York. As soon as you select it, you get a text message in the display. This is always possible, and here is also a description of the function of this registration bank. The song is a good example how to use the multipads, because we use a style only for the bass and we have one specific element, and this element is the pizzicato string element. Here is selected a multipad set. I will show you. Simply press select or this category EDM synths. On page 2 there is Englishman, and the Englishman multipad is this typical element of Sting's song. Offbeat pizzicato, like this. The first registration selects also a style, classic 16-beat, but in this style nearly everything is switched off, as you can see here. Rhythm off, all the chord tracks are off, only the bass is on, and without the multipad it sounds like this. Simply the bass. Okay? Together with the multipad it sounds like this. Okay, the chord progression is very simple. The first chord is E minor, the second is A major, and the third is B minor, played like this. That means we play the first like this. What makes this song great? It is of course the voice of Sting, but also the beautiful saxophone playing of Branford Marsalis, a world-class saxophone player for jazz. And the first tone of this song is played by him. I selected here the pop soprano saxophone, and you can use this super articulation 2 voice like this, that you can press the articulation 1 button and you can start like this. And you see, this very long tone at the beginning of the music is of course very difficult to play with the keyboard. The tone is not difficult to play, but it is difficult to give the expression of the tone like a brass instrument. And that's why it is so important to connect the MFC 7 pedal. And so you can easily control the tone of the saxophone with the pedal, which is really important. I have connected to the Genos here. And you should do this as well. Otherwise, I think it is nearly impossible to give the control of the loudness for this sound. Okay, and then is the interaction between Sting and Marsalis. And it is like a question and the answer. Sting says, yeah, it is always question, answer, question, answer. And that's why it is very comfortable here to have this split voice with the guitar for Sting's voice and the soprano saxophone. And there is another trick what I would like to show you, because it is really fast to change. You start like this, and then you can play the second tone like this C sharp with the left hand, and then the right hand has time to change to this area of the keyboard like this, yeah? See, in this case it is really simple to play, but maybe you can also rehearse a little bit. Okay, the second registration, there comes a little bit more, then comes an additional pad played by the left part. Yeah? And it gives, of course, more to the arrangement. And in the third registration, it is again a registration for the first. You can also see here, if you press direct access and registration plus, you have here also the namings of everything, that you have always the overview where you are and where you can go to. Okay, the third one is the registration which adds a little bit more. And as you can hear, the drums come in, and here you see, if you have a look on this part on off setting, the rhythm is set on. This part, played with the fourth registration, this is used with another sound, the tango accordion. Yeah? I selected this sound because Sting frequently works with world musicians. And this accordion sound played with expression is very important. Fourth registration. And you can see that I used also the registration button to control the fill-in. You see, if you press on the fourth registration, also the fill-in is active. That means the registration button has in this situation the same function like the fill-in button on the left side. One more time. Fill in. And this is also a special trick. Registration number 5 is the registration for the bridge. The transition between 5, the bridge, and 6, this jazz part, if you compare, there is also another tempo, the technical tempo. Musical, it is the same. Here, all the registrations have the tempo value of 102 BPMs, but the number 6, this jazz part, has 204 BPMs. Okay. But let's go back to the bridge. It starts with D major, A major, B minor, F sharp 7, G major, A major, F sharp, bass A sharp and B minor. And back home to the regular chord progression. Registration number 6. This is the registration for Branford Marsalis. One more time. And this 7th registration, this is from the storytelling of the song, absolutely fantastic, because the song shows all these different flavors of the city of New York, like this jazz part, and then we come to this urban style filtered groove, and especially in the video, it is simply fantastic. And here in the 7th registration, you have this filtered sound as well. And to come back to the regular song, I would strongly recommend to stop the groove using the stop function and then simply press the 8, and the 8 again starts with synchro start. Englishman in New York, a masterpiece of a song. I hope you enjoyed, and if you don't have, then don't forget to subscribe this channel, keyboardseminare.de. You will find a lot of tutorials, a lot of helpful information, all about music, all about keyboards. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.